You know, when you plug in your incredibly expensive home theater system or your high-end surveillance setup, there's this false sense of security,
Oh, absolutely.
right? Like you hear that click of the cheap plastic power strip and you just assume your gear is safe. But looking at this stack of engineering white papers we've got in front of us today, it turns out that plastic rectangle is barely doing anything.
Yeah, it's basically a placebo.
Exactly. So our mission for you on this deep dive into the hidden world of power conditioning is to cut through all the tech jargon. We want to discover why truly protecting your gear requires a fundamentally different approach.
And specifically, we're looking at the SurgeX SA-15 standalone power surge protector and conditioner.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Right. So to understand why a device like the SA-15 even exists, I mean, we first have to look at the massive scale of the problem. A lightning strike or a severe kid spike, it isn't just a tiny blip.
No, it's huge.
It is a massive wave of destructive energy
Yeah.
trying to find a path to ground, literally right through your television.
Right, and looking at these spec sheets, the SA-15 is rated to eliminate surge energy up to 6,000 volts. I mean, 6,000. Wait, does that mean standard power strips are basically sacrificial?
Pretty much, yeah.
Are they basically like car airbags? Like they save your gear once, they take the massive hit, blow up, and then they're totally ruined.
Airbags are a really good analogy, but it's actually worse.
Wait, worse how?
Well, with an airbag, you know it deployed, right? It's obvious. But with cheap surge protectors, the internal components, they're called varistors, they silently sacrifice themselves over time while absorbing smaller hits.
Oh, wow. So you wouldn't even know.
Exactly. You might be running on zero protection for months and never even know it. What's fascinating here is how the SurgeX SA-15 is fundamentally different. It abandons that whole airbag methodology entirely.
But it's still so small.
Yeah, while maintaining a really compact design, it easily tucks away behind a screen or, near a ceiling projector. It sits completely outside of a standard AV rack.
Okay, so if it's not acting like an airbag and blowing its internal components up to stop a 6,000-volt hit, where does all that excess energy actually go? Because a surge like that has to go somewhere.
This is where the white papers get into what the engineers call advanced series mode technology.
Okay.
And they pair that with impedance-tolerant EMI and RFI filtration.
Right, and to translate that out of engineering speak for us.
Basically, instead of using a cheap fuse that burns itself up to stop the surge, this technology acts more like a massive electrical shock absorber.
Oh, I see. So it catches the spike, slows it down, and just kind of bleeds it out safely, like heat.
Exactly. It captures the surge energy, slows it down using an internal inductor, and then bleeds it harmlessly into the neutral wire over a longer period. And the most crucial detail here is that it's built with non-sacrificial components.
So it never breaks.
Right, it never degrades or fails. It guarantees perpetual protection.
Here's where it gets really interesting. I mean, the value to you here is that you buy it once, and it doesn't slowly lose its protective power over time. You aren't rolling the dice every time a storm rolls in.
Precisely. And it's not just about preventing a catastrophic electrical fire, It's about the everyday quality of your media experience.
How so?
Well, when a standard protector bleeds off surge energy, it actually dumps it into the ground wire. And that creates a byproduct called ground contamination, or common mode disturbances.
Wait, ground contamination? I always assumed dirty power was just like a audio snob buzzword.
Not at all.
Are you saying power surges actually leak into the ground wire and physically bleed back into the audio cables?
This is exactly what happens. The SA-15 eliminates surges without producing that harmful ground contamination. And this matters because your AV gear shares that ground line.
Oh, man. So those electrical disturbances travel right up the cables.
Yes. That physical corruption of the signal is the literal cause of that annoying background hissing sound in your speakers. Or those random moments of screen pixelation on your displays.
So what does this all mean? It means this device actively guarantees pristine sound and video for you. It's not just a bodyguard waiting for a disaster.
Right. It's working every single day.
Yeah.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, peak AV performance actually starts right at the wall outlet.
That makes total sense.
People will drop thousands on the most expensive screens and reference-grade speakers. But if the foundation, the actual electricity feeding them, is flawed or corrupted, the entire system's potential is just bottlenecked.
It really makes you look at every outlet in your house differently, doesn't it? And, well, it leaves us with a final provocative thought for you to mull over today.
Oh, what's that?
Well, if this non-sacrificial technology can perfectly isolate and absorb a massive 6,000-volt hit indefinitely without degrading, Could this concept of zero degradation architecture eventually be
Oh,
miniaturized?
that is interesting.
Right. Imagine a future where this tech is shrunk down to microscopic levels to protect the fragile internal batteries and processors right inside our everyday smart devices. Now, that would be a true power revolution.